had to reheat it. They know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keenan. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
All that?
Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
All that.
All that. Whole lot. I'm with all that. Whole lot of. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
So please watch your tone when you talking to me. Conde Garçon, Converse on my feet. Yeah, I just ate Bon Appetit. Young refugee, are you ready or not? We beat to rap with key beat to lock. Hand me my keys, then I skate off the lot. Enemies retreat before we the block. Early morning, late night, Jay Leno. Run me my cake or some. Don't be the last straw that broke the back on the camel. Y'all know where I'm from. Shoo, Dale Lamo.
Same soup, I just had to reheat it. They know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keenan. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
All that?
Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
All that.
All that. Whole lot. I'm with all that. Whole lot. Whole lot. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
We checked your file, you are not.
No.
You never swap chili for EBT. In Vegas, my Chiefs Taylor Swift stay red T2 pop. We be too Westwood, nose be too. Moving won't leave like tennis that squat. The best advice come from villains. What it do, lil? Big back, tube sock. Fell in love with my mirror, everything your crew not. With the wood wop, get why?
Same soup, I just had to reheat it. They know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keenan. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
All that?
Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
All that.
Whole lot. Whole lot. I'm with all that. Whole lot. Whole lot. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky ill at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down. Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very slightly ill at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down.
It's the Lakers matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Inside. It's stolen by Hachimura. LeBron with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Reeves. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Doncic. LeBron outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Reeves outside. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Tatum following the basket by LeBron James. Pass to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 6.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And again, it's Porzingis. 8 points for him.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Pass to Hachimura. Oh, good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. Yeah, that was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Going inside. And stolen by James. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to LeBron. Takes the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's Brown. Sweet move. And he sinks the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And Holiday throws it down.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Celtics leading by 5. Brown outside. Over Reeves. And it's Brown missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Outside, Horford. Here's Porzingis. And rebounded by Connect.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Reeves left side. Pass to Vanderbilt. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Finney-Smith. And he comes up with the deuce.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Stolen by Connect. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Just 3 to shoot. Stolen by Tatum. Down low. Craig, good. Craig's got his first bucket in this one.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
1:39 left in the second quarter. Outside, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum from 7. Tatum gets it inside.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
Now Doncic. LeBron outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics leading by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And the shot goes down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Tatum on the wing. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
He's in the post. Nice D from Porzingis. Horford inside the line. And the call will be against Al Horford.
Bro, he pushed me into him. Come on, keep it on.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here's Reeves outside. And we've reached halftime in this one. Celtics lead by 6.
There's no way he
missed
missed it. That's
For
crazy.
the start of the second half.
26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lakers trail by 6. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. A crossover. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Holiday surveying the floor. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Up top, Porzingis. He's got 14. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Tatum. Brown outside. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Tatum. Brown outside. 4 on the clock. And Horford wide open. He shoots. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
That boy Horford was crazy.
The offensive instinct of Horford, he knows exactly where to be, gets the pass, and gets it to go.
Lakers trail by 9. Doncic outside. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Doncic. No good off the front iron. Celtics leading by 9. Left side, Brown. From the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
James. That one misses. Here's Boston now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. You've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And it's off from three-point range. James outside. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Tatum, that's for two. Tatum on the wing. Back to Holiday. Tatum on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Tatum won't be denied. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, can you believe that?
Lakers trailed by 11. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Right there. Now here's Vanderbilt. No good on the three. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Timeout, timeout.
I mean, that's Vanderbilt, so do you think he's gonna hit that for real, though? Not over Al Horford.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
Put that boy Brady stop playing. We'll be winning right now. Bronny was...
Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. Outside, Horford. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to Hachimura. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 points.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Horford. Puts up a 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Doncic outside. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter.
The Lakers, 38.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Tatum. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Outside Holiday. Back to Brown. Here's Horford. Off target at the rim. Lakers trailed by 9. To the middle. Porzingis with the steal. And here's the break. The kick out to Tatum. Sinking the tough shot. Jason Tatum And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Here's Doncic. Porzingis with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. They get the rebound. Back to Tatum. And the call will be against Dalton Knecht. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Lakers substitution.
Here's Tatum.
Number 30.
Mr. Porzingis. All alone. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
A sensational shooter. Porzingis really is a unicorn.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple.
Bro, he stood there for
He
10
tore into
seconds.
his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Doncic. Here's the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Right side Holiday. Brown outside. Now Horford. He's covered by Hachimura. Clock is at 3. And here's Tatum for 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
He missed. He
Nice
made.
shot by James.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Mr. Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Mr. Porzingis. Outside, Horford. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's James. Guarded by Tatum. Doncic outside. And Horford pulls it down. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Outside, James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. James looking around. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Tatum. From outside the arc. And it's Doncic missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Horford. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
That was a foul.
First personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
At the line for the Lakers.
And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 7. And here's Tatum for 3. Yep, it's good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.